Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, gentle ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Thank you for tuning in today for another video. Today we're here to react to IU's Celebrity. That's right. My name is Volk, Spicy Icy, whatever you want to call me. Today we've got a big old cup of coffee as well to enjoy. But first, let's go ahead and dive into this new song by IU, which I was not frankly expecting. To give you a little bit of context, I've been following her music on and off for the longest time, years ago, when I was in my early college years. I had heard of IU vaguely, and I remember seeing her face here and there while being knee deep in the old school K-pop of, you know, the 21 and the 4-minute, all that old school stuff. Back then I had heard of IU, but I don't think I gave her enough interest, which I really frankly regret, because I mean her music is extremely meaningful for a K-pop celebrity. She does an exceptional job at conveying great messages, all whilst utilizing fantastic vocals. And so she's mega talented in that regard. So I've been listening to IU lately a lot more often, and I was not expecting a new MV out there. So let's go ahead and dive in. Without further ado, let's go ahead and put on my trusty headphones and get right into it. Celebrity. Wait, hold on. I missed the first lyric. I gotta go back. Very different sound. Definitely way more mainstream pop inspired. Very cool outfit, by the way. Never would I think that I would kill a leather outfit there, but I mean, frankly, she's very good looking. Celebrity. Ooh. It's definitely reminding me a lot of American pop in many ways. Purely by the melody and how it flows. You're my celebrity. Sorry, I don't want to ruin it. The path to meet you. Oh, so she's talking about herself in the song. Talking about herself, treating herself as I guess being a fan of her own self. right? Revitalizing self-confidence, I guess, is the theme around the song, which is very nice. I thought she was referring to a loved one as their celebrity, but it seems to be a self-reflective song. Okay, wow. Well, you're my celebrity. Ooh. So sorry, I had a breakout in song there. The walk, the style, a troubled outsider through the earphones, above your lowered head, shining towards the one and only. Don't forget among the cloudy dark. So she's looking at herself in the because she's sitting in the cafe. IU, and then another facet of herself is peering through the window or the cafe door. Can't you see how beautiful? I guess her being in that jacket, I guess because she's wearing all black, that's sort of representative of her internal shadows, maybe the imperfect parts of her, right? And then IU's running away from that, I guess, the dark part of self, sort of. I'm not saying that her imperfections are evil, in the sense that we're talking about her shadow. When we talk about a shadow, we talk about, the parts of you that you don't normally expose out there in your daily life, right? But I'm really liking this. The theme of the song is really it's very nice. It's refreshing. It's about self-love, having that admiration for self, for who you are as you are. It's sort of the theme of the song here. Whoops. Clicked on the wrong button. Stop clicking on the wrong buttons there. But I will say, in terms of the melody of the song, it's a little bit, I mean, like IU is an admirable artist, musician. I don't have much criticism when it comes to her, hardly ever. But I will say that the song isn't my favorite. When it comes to IU, I love her ballads. Her ballads and some of the other pop songs that she's done have actually been great, because a lot of the pop songs she's done have been sort of flavored under a musical tone, if you will, right? A lot of her early hit songs that were pop, they had that sort of theatrical feel to it, which I really digged about IU back then. And then 8, the last hit song that she wrote about the losses of her K-pop acquaintances and friends. That was a great song. That's the kind of pop song that I'm expecting a lot out of her. This one has a good theme. The premise is there for me, but it's lacking in terms of depth. For me personally, I don't know. It might be because, we're in the middle of the pandemic. It might be harder for producers and IU to set up a substantial MV sort of. I don't know, because I mean a lot of the scenes are pretty limited, right, in the space in terms of how many people there are, and the sets seem a little bit constrained. There is not a whole lot. I feel like the budget has gotten a little bit lower, but I might be wrong. It just doesn't feel as IU as it normally would. It's got the charm there. It's cute. It's self-reflective on human behavior and how we're putting standards on ourselves, the internal pressure to be to be there, to show up under a certain light for our supporters, our fan base, if you will. But let me re-listen to this some more. Oroshinara. I don't know. I feel like IU has way better music out there. Like a lot of her other songs for me are like the last one that she wrote as well, a love poem. That one, mwah, breathtaking, as Keanu Reeves would say. But this one's a little bit too surface level for me. I feel like it's not quite the same. Chastise me for that, if you will. You know, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. But as long as you provide your own opinion with constructive criticism, that's perfectly fine. But I'm saying, from my point of view, this isn't the music that I was expecting. It's too reminiscent of garbage can American pop. In terms of the melody, it's just too simplistic for me. I mean, I'm not criticizing the artist. Her voice, her vocal skill has always been above and beyond. Songwriting wise, all right. The theme, love it. Visuals, sets are I don't know. You could find, like, a lot of these seem pretty simple places, set designs that you could set up. But again, to be fair, we're in a global crisis, so naturally it's going to be harder for teams of producers to set up big sets or to establish something substantial. I don't know. I guess you know, at the end of the day, you can't have it's really hard to be at your top level when you're an artist, a creative like IU. You know, you're always expected to deliver perfection. So I guess there's sort of an irony with me expecting more out of the song, but it is that's my honest opinion, and I'm being honest and authentic when I'm expressing my bit of disappointment in what I wanted out of IU's Celebrity song. But the theme is there. I'm not denying it, and IU's always been an exemplary idol for K-pop fans and for her fellow idols as well who look up to her. She's always been a respectable individual, not just an idol. And so, you know, she always touches on themes that you wouldn't normally hear in most K-pop songs. So for that, I have to give her major props. And yeah, I hope she's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. I hope she stays around for years and years. Because I feel like I is one of those artists who can refine even more, always, nonstop, like a fine wine. You know what I'm talking about? Anywho, so those are my impressions of IU's Celebrity. I don't think this is the song that I'll play on repeat, to be honest. Like I said, I have a lot more love for her other music, her ballads, her heartfelt music, which strings a lot of chords. But this one's not doing it for me a whole lot. I'm sorry. You can't change my mind. But thank you for tuning in, and that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to like, leave a comment, leave your opinion. You know, if you want to have a constructive conversation about what my views are on this video, this music, we can talk about that. Give me your input. I very much like that. And you can also hang out on our Discord server if you want to take a step further in being involved in our community. You're welcome to go on discord.gg/IcyVolk. Otherwise, if you want to support me on my live streams, you can go to twitch.tv/IcyVolk for live content. And last but not least, if you want to support further, you can subscribe and perhaps consider supporting on Patreon. That's it. That's all. Have yourselves a lovely rest of your day. Whether it be the morning, afternoon, or evening, I will see you very, very soon. Until then, goodbye.